Welcome to the Don't Call Me Catty podcast. We are at Can West Veterinary Conference here in Banff, Alberta, and we are so excited with our next guest. Let's hope we can get through a sentence without laughing.
I know her as Daniella Lopez,
And I know her as Gabriella.
but her real name is Daniella Cox. And she is the hospital manager at Boreal Veterinary Centre in Edmonton.
Yeah. Hi. Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Coming on.
Girl.
I'm so excited.
Yes. Yeah. So we were just talking before we started the show. And so you and I have been in connection for 3 years. I followed you on LinkedIn, always looking at your posts. You always have great things on there. But then you and Jillian met just about a year ago.
At CVMA.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kindred spirits.
Yes.
She messaged me, when are you inviting me to your acreage? I want to see all the animals.
You also won the coveted Boop shirt at the last.
Yes.
Oh, did
Canvas.
you?
I did.
I feel like that was rigged.
You know what? I won a lot at these past conferences. I think it is sometimes in my favor.
Yeah.
There you go. Well,
And I'm happy. I love that shirt. I wear it at work all the time. The girls are like, "Where'd you get it?" I'm like, "Animal Health League."
Obviously.
it's a good shirt. So,
Yeah.
so Daniella, let's hear a little bit more about you, your journey in veterinary medicine, and just how do you want to be known to the audience?
Yeah, I mean, I started in vet med in 2015. I was a ER tech assistant at Guardian, and it was like love at first sight. Like, I love animals. I've always wanted to be a part of the community in some way, but I didn't know where to start. So my stepmom actually helped me open that door and got me an interview at the practice, and Kate Simon hired me, who is one of the owners of
Go,
Boreal.
Kate.
I know.
We love Kate.
She's amazing. And I worked there for about 5 years. And I went back to university for my business management diploma at McEwen. And during that time, Pulse ended up opening up, which is a privately owned clinic. And it was something that I value and I appreciate. And the ownership group, I adore them, and they were wonderful people. So I joined them. I was in reception. I became the referral coordinator while I was still in university. And then when I finished up, they offered me a position as their assistant hospital director.
Sorry, you were doing all of this while going to school.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good. Okay. High achiever.
I was working full time and going to school full time through all of my education.
Yeah,
So,
you're lazy. I get it.
I'm like,
We can't all be rock stars.
God. Oh my God.
and like I never had a company that like truly like supported me in my education. Like, they adjusted my schedule. They let me work on projects. Like, I used my experience that I gained from there to help me in my diploma. And when I pursued my Bachelor of Commerce in Human Resource and Business Management, Boreal opened up in my last year of school, and I worked alongside with all of those, the owners, so Ken Cockwell, Lindsay Courage, Owen Clancy, Kate Simon. And the clinic, the vision that they had was to support the staff and find ways to continuously like elevate the client experience. And that is something like I love wholeheartedly, and I was ready for that next step to manage a practice like from like the head down. And I worked with so many other staff members at Boreal that started as tech assistants and now are RVTs and specializing and doing all these amazing things in their careers. And I was very excited for that opportunity to open up, and they have full trust in me. Here I am.
Yeah. Letting you loose on the mic.
100%.
I mean, they do know us. So.
Yeah. They're like, just be good. I'm like, I promise I'll be the best guest ever. You'll love it.
You have like full autonomy in your career.
100%.
Right?
Yeah. I get to build my own schedule, and I adjust my schedule to support my team. I'm in on weekends. I'll do later shifts. Like, I'm there to be with them. And if they need me, I'll adjust things to be there. But I have an admin assistant who saves my life every day. Oh my
Oh,
god.
assistants are the best.
I honestly, I could not get through a
I
day
would-
without her.
Steadygate would not survive without my team. I will tell you
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
absolutely. And like the practice as a whole, it's like you always think about like how some people talk about that clinics there's a hierarchy, but it's not. It's everybody, everything that they do in the practice, it matters and it helps so much. Like our client care team, them helping the clients, getting them in, settling them down after coming in for an emergency, like they do it so well and they manage that stress amazingly. Like I've done communication courses, I've done training, and they don't even need that. They just know it, and I'm just in such awe on how they can balance that stress that they deal with every single day. And like my tech assistants, they are patient care is number one. Every patient is so comfortable. Like those beds that they make, oh my gosh, I'm like, I could sleep here. Can you make my bed every morning? Like this is so comfortable.
Absolutely. Well, I did a locum shift over there
Yeah.
recently this summer. So much fun. I had a great time. Not only is the quality of medicine great, but the team
Yeah.
was absolutely lovely.
Absolutely.
One of the things I noticed while I was there was you guys have a really high ratio of RVTs
Yes.
to DVMs.
Yeah.
How, like, what led to that decision? Do you know what the ratio is for the listeners, and
Yeah.
what has that resulted in for the practice?
I think Kate would know this better than I. I believe our ratio is 1 DVM to 3 RVT.
Oh, wow. Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
That's what it should be, yeah. But
Yeah.
But that's like, isn't that what it's supposed to be in GP? Is 1 to 3?
oh, I'd have to look it up.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we talked to someone yesterday. I'm like, oh, what would your ideal ratio be? And she's like, at least 1. I'm like, well, yeah,
I think that's reasonable.
but like ideal.
Yeah.
I mean, we laughed about it, but like, as I've only ever been in the entrance of Boreal
Yeah.
to deliver cookies on Cookie Smile Day. And
How did I not give you a tour yet? I feel like
I live there. I don't know.
that's a crime.
It is because you guys don't have time for that. But even just walking into the doors of
Yeah.
Boreal, like the vibe is different
Yeah.
than going into what you would expect an ER hospital to
Yeah.
be. Does that make sense? Like,
Absolutely.
so for consumers, and I know we talked a little bit about this, like Boreal in and of itself is very special from an ER perspective.
Yeah.
And if you follow, like I follow these like little community Facebook pages, and Boreal is always like on there for where to bring their vet
Yeah.
because of the care, like the warmth that people feel when they go in.
I love that
You know?
so much.
Yeah.
Because like our team, like they strive for that. Like they want the clients to feel that the love and the care that they give to their patients is right back to them. And
Well-
that's emergency, that's specialty. Like they're doing everything they can to make that experience like as positive as it possibly can.
Well, I think what's interesting, because I work with a couple ER clinics, and they're all like younger DVMs that are starting them, and they've created this like, I want this clinic to be a reflection of X. It doesn't need to be clinical and
Yeah.
sterile. I mean, it's sterile, but like
Yeah.
not like white walls, leather furniture, and that's what you get. It's like there's an energy and a vibe, and you can choose to go into a clinic that you feel. You walk in and you're like, I feel something else here other than fear,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. And it's just like, for example, like our cardiology department, a client will come in for their appointment. They're going into the exam room. We have a TV in that room for the clients to watch the echo as it happens. And our cardiologist, he's taking the time, he's walking through the case with them.
Well, Dr. Boyd is like,
Yeah.
he's so great.
Absolutely.
And he's so intelligent, but
Yeah.
like superhuman.
yes.
I mean, like he's human,
Yeah.
not superhuman. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But he's like great at what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, he wants people to have the knowledge and the information that they need. And like, that's not to say my other specialists don't. Like, they all take their time with the clients that are coming in. Like, our oncology department, hardest appointment of pretty much everyone's lives when they're walking in with their pet and they know that they're likely having cancer. But Dr. Hay, the way that she walks through, these are the options, the text, reminding them that they're here to help you through these decisions. Like, they're not alone. And because in those moments you have your family, but you're like, what do I do? How do I manage all of this stress? Like what's the right step, right?
Yeah.
But like the medical team, they're here. They want to help you. They want to support you, and they take the time. Like I think that's appointments. Yes, you have 30, 45 minutes in an appointment to have the conversations, make the decisions, and go on. But it's no, if we need more time, let's take more time. This is hard enough. You're coming in to make these tough choices, and your referring clinic trusted you to come here. And communication is important to us. It's important to understand what we're doing, what's going on. We're here through the whole journey, right? Yeah.
So for the listeners who are interested in maybe starting their own practice or just
Yeah.
business in general, do you know like how many employees did Boreal start with? Where are you at now?
Yeah.
And how much have you grown client wise? I don't know if you have those numbers off the top of your head, but that would be interesting. And when did you guys start too? Like how far in are we?
Yeah. We started in July of 2023. And I believe I started a month after they opened. So I started in August, but I believe they started off with 78 staff members.
Wow.
Yeah. And now, before I left for Can West, we're at 130 staff members.
Amazing.
And that's adding in two specialties and an additional surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
So we've grown substantially in like
Yeah.
2 years of being open. Like it's crazy.
Do you find it hard as a hospital manager to know every single employee to like the degree that knowing you, I think you would want to know them?
Yes. It is so challenging, but during the onboarding process, I take an hour, we sit down together. This is who I am. We're going to go through all your onboarding stuff. Tell me about you. Who are you? Where'd you come from? Why do you want to be here? What drew you to Boreal? Like these are some of like the things like, and then when I see them throughout the clinic, I try and make a point to say hi and use their names because they are my staff, they are my team, and they're important to me. And they're important to the ownership as well. Like we want to know our staff's names. We don't want to just be like, who are you?
You with the black hair and the pink socks
Yeah.
that have cat balls on them.
I think I know which department are you from
Yeah.
again. No, it's hard to keep track, but I do my best. I've definitely been called out for calling someone the wrong name.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, we called you the wrong name at the
We
beginning
did.
of this podcast. So.
I think there's something to this. Yeah. Karma.
This
Yeah.
is where it all
There you
comes
go.
back together.
Okay, so Danielle, you've worked in a few different ER practices.
Yeah.
What do you think Boreal's doing differently? What do you think you guys are doing well? Like what's made the difference? Why are you growing so quickly? Why are you getting all these great reviews? I'd love to hear your take on that.
I think we're getting the great reviews is because we have space for people.
Mm-hmm.
We have space for the clients to come in and say, we have space to go and be private with them. And we have a team that is, and every team, it's not like any other, but this team is just, they're so passionate and they're just so involved in every single case. Like they're going out of their way every single time with the families. Like the technologists will take the time and sit with the owners and talk with them and try and make sure they're on the same page. They'll follow up. We always remind clients, if you're concerned, if you just want to follow up, give us a call. Like let's talk. Like it's the communication level I think we're providing the community is making a huge difference.
Well, even the education part, right? Like taking the
Yeah.
time to educate clients to watch the ECG happen or,
Yeah.
like that's something you don't get
And like
everywhere.
even for ultrasounds, like our internal medicine department sometimes brings clients into the back if they want that, right? And like not to say we do it for every single person all the time because there's a lot that's happening in the back space and we want to be mindful of privacy and we don't want everyone to be exposed to things that are more on a serious end, right? But we want clients to come and see and know what's going on and have that conversation. Our internists are phenomenal and like giving the clients those options and same with their techs. Like they know our IM team is like, they're running around with their heads chopped off.
Yeah.
Like they're so busy. Like, oh my gosh. I tell them every day, I don't know how you guys keep up with it all. Like, you guys remember every single person's name. I'm like, and they see more people than I do. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
But like, they're so on top of it every day. And I'm like, they have and it's to their support staff too. They have great ACAs that are supporting them. That makes it easier for the RVTs to keep up with their cases. That makes it easy for the internists to have their follow-ups with their clients and work on the cases that they have right now, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, from an outsider's perspective, so I'm listening to you talk now, as well as, like I said, having done a shift or spent a weekend at the practice. To me, I think, and someone who's also worked in emergency medicine for 15 years, what I see as what sets you guys apart is the deep respect of everybody on the team. I really felt a sense of that. Sometimes, I mean, and our listeners will know, you can get that really that separation because there's a literal separation, like a physical separation, which then becomes a bit of a figurative separation of, you know, the front and the back, right?
Yeah.
Reception / admin, and then the medical team. I didn't get a sense of that at all. And like I said, hearing you talk now and experiencing it, I think it's just that you guys have set the bar so high for respecting team members and recognizing that it's a veterinary team. So we all have a role to play in this building and in this patient's recovery.
I appreciate you saying that. And I think you're hitting it on like the nail on the head. Like, our team is very respect is a huge thing. Professionalism, respect is so important, and we hold everyone to that standard every single day. And our front staff is in the back. They're asking questions. They're talking with the techs, the DVMs. They're taking calls for them, thank God. Because they never stop coming in.
They don't. Oh, trust me, I know.
So when you have a practice this big, like I'm not in the practice the same way you two are.
Yeah.
How do you navigate those tough conversations within staff members?
It's honestly, like, for myself anyways, it's just sitting down and being like, what's going on? Where is this coming from? What are their frustrations? Like, how are we moving forward from this?
Sounds like curiosity first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Instead of blame.
Absolutely. Because we don't know what was going on. Maybe something did happen and it just, they reached a point, right? And it's like, okay, I understand, like, this is the frustration point. How, like, in your eyes, how do you want to handle this? Like, what is the right solution for you for us to move forward and continue to work together? We're a team. No one's just going to go. We got to work together. We're a team. Communication's important. We have to be respectful. We can't just be like, I'm done, I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll walk through how they're feeling. And then we'll all have a follow-up with the other person that's having that conflict. We're like, hey, this is a situation that's been going on. How are you feeling about this? What is your perception on it? And 99% of the time, they both have the exact same issues with each other. And it's like, okay.
It's
But
a mirror.
It's absolutely a mirror. And it's like, okay, then what are your thoughts on how we're going to fix this? How are we going to work together? And then they'll give me their feedback. Okay, this is the other person's perception of how they want to move forward together. So I think us combining these together, and I'm going to follow up with them and let them know that this is going to be our plan. But these are the steps you need to take. These are the steps they need to take. If you're not seeing that, like, let's have that conversation.
So there's been a theme.
What's that?
Well, not with Boreal. I mean, just like in all the interviews we've done over the last 2 days about communication.
Yeah.
And the practices that have low turnover, high success ratio, there is a level of communication.
Yeah.
You know, as Dr. Greg said today, he's like, it's an art.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to communicate.
Absolutely.
The communication gets better as you get older and more experienced, but also like asking questions, not judging, coming from a place of like, just tell me more.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on?
Absolutely.
Right?
It's like, no one's in, like, at the end of the day, it's like, you're not in trouble. But there's a conflict happening here, and we need to make it better.
Yeah.
We have to work together.
Yeah.
So for the listener, I mean, we talked about the listeners who might want to open their own business, but what about the listeners who are maybe interested in getting into.
Squirrel.
Yeah, it's all good.
I don't think we answered all those
I don't think we
questions.
did either. This is normal.
So the listeners who might want to get, or who are, let's say, who are considering a management role, and I bring this up because for me as an RVT, I saw it happen so often where, and especially for RVTs, for whatever reason, is they get to a certain point where maybe they're thinking about leaving clinical practice, and then people might say, "Oh, the natural thing is to move into management." But as we all know, just because you're really good at a certain role in the practice doesn't mean you're going to be a good manager or right.
Some veterinarians should just be veterinarians. Okay.
Well, and same with some techs, right? Like, and there's nothing
For sure,
wrong with
for sure.
saying I'm really good. There's also nothing wrong with keeping your clinical role. I think first of all, but I think there's also we need to be aware of that. Not everybody's going to fit the role of management, both from their perspective of maybe it's not something that's going to be very rewarding for them, but also maybe their personality just doesn't fit, etc. So what do you think, what advice would you give to someone considering a management role? What do they need to be prepared for? What are some of the tougher things that they need to understand that's going to be part of their job? And on the flip side, what are some of the great things about management? So what do you want them to know before they take that next step?
Yeah, I say if they have plans or goals of getting into management, and you've been working as an RVT, and my mind goes to them staying in that practice, being able to separate your relationships.
Oh, okay.
That is, it's important to be able to set a boundary of, at work, I am your boss. I am here to manage and support you. Outside, I'm your friend. We can talk more liberal. We can have those whatever kind of conversations,
but no tea from the.
But that's hard. That is a hard boundary.
Absolutely.
And not all people want to do it, right? So I'm glad you're bringing it up because it's something they need to consider, that your relationship will change regardless of whether you say set these boundaries. It's gonna change, right?
And I've had through my career in management, I've had staff members that have taken on this type of role, and that is the biggest struggle that they have, because their work friends that they used to be able to go and have coffee with or just talk about whatever when they're at work, it's not that anymore. You walk in and everyone disperses, but it's it takes time. You're reestablishing new boundaries, and if your guys are outside of work and we can't hang out because I need to vent about work, and it's we can vent and I won't take this personal, and I'll if you want to talk about it when we're at work, you can let me know and we can follow up on that conversation, right? But I took a management role in a specialty practice at Paul's, and I had many friends because we worked at Guardian together. And it was really hard at first, but I'm a person where we'll have a conversation, I'll be all fine and dandy. My brain flips and I'm like, hey, I need to go to work. I got this. Bye. I have other things to do. And it's hard. It was hard for them to adjust to it because I'm I want to kiki. I want to have fun. I love my friends. They keep me excited to be working and doing what I do. And they pull my passion into this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm throwing my mic.
She's out. Bye.
As it does for anyone coming into that role, right? Yeah. So it's setting that boundary, knowing how to separate that. And then I would honestly say, if you're considering to go into management, take some communication courses.
Yeah.
Look into something about what is your personality type, and what are some key leaders that are within that personality that you can pull those strengths from.
Do you guys do, or does Boreal do personality tests when you hire?
No.
Okay. So I'm really curious about this. In my world, in the corporate land, it's it's part of the interview process to determine who you are, how you work, how you function,
how you like to get feedback.
Yeah. Your love language. I mean, I feel like people's love languages just of who you are. Yeah.
Mine
Just say my name correctly, okay?
That's all I want.
Mine is gifts, just so.
Yeah, okay.
I'll remember that next time you come.
Mine
and
is quality time. Don't tell me you're going to avoid me from 3 aisles away.
Mine's words of affirmation.
We love you so much, Gabriella.
So much.
Um,
Daniella Lopez. Wait, Gabriella Lopez? What's your name again?
Can I just use that as an A-list for the rest
yeah,
of
that could be your alter ego.
Yes, Gabriella Lopez is here. Thank you.
That's her villain name.
Yeah, this is your villain origin story. You were born on the Don't Call Me Catty podcast.
I love it.
Because Leilani's in her villain era. And I'm her sidekick, the positive pants.
So, what were we talking about?
Okay.
So
Advice for that.
yes, tell us the positive things though. So we talked about challenges they might experience. What are some of the great things about being in management?
Man, it's changing someone's life. Like, I've had very hard, blunt conversations with individuals about issues that are going on and things that need to change. And I'm like, something has to change here. We have to do something. And I'm a nerd. I love listening to podcasts. I love watching YouTube videos, TED Talks.
She's our 100 downloads.
It's all me. I'm like, have you guys listened to this podcast? But like, I have one staff member, and I gave her a bunch of resources, and it really made a positive impact. You're changing people's lives, and you're helping them in huge ways.
Mm-hmm.
And for myself, like, that is one of the most satisfying things that I can get. And hearing my staff that they enjoy coming to work. They're not scared. They're not crying on their way in. They're not anxious or anything. Like, they feel good about coming in. When we do check-ins and we're seeing how they're doing, they're like, it's great. Like, I feel supported. I can come and talk to you. I could talk to any manager here. Like,
Yeah.
it's great.
I had a job once where so I was driving in once and I was like, maybe I'll get in a car accident. I won't have to go to work. And then I was like, oh my God, it's time for me to quit. Clearly, I do not want to.
Well, that got dark.
Well, I was like,
Holy
like
shit.
a fender bender, not like, but like a rollover. But
Yeah.
I mean,
People have those thoughts, though.
it's true, right? When
Yeah.
when it's something you have to do every day and you don't enjoy it, it really eats away at you. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts, right?
Absolutely.
Well, and I've taken calls, truthfully, from DVMs who are in crisis. And they call me. I'm like the emotional support animal that,
Yeah.
you know.
We all need and love.
Oh, God. I'm a financial advisor that's turned into like. But I remember I was driving to one of my friend's houses and I got this phone call. And I kept driving for 2 hours because this person was like, I would just rather cut my hands right now so I get to go on disability than go to work.
Wow.
Right? And I think if there's practices like you're talking about Boreal where people are like, I feel supported. And I'm sure there are days where people just are human and it's like nothing goes right that day or whatever.
Absolutely.
But it's that they keep showing up. They want to show up. They can brag about who they work for.
Yeah.
You see the positive reviews.
Yeah.
But that also comes from leadership because not everyone should be a leader. Like there are.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Like there are leaders who get put in positions because they have really high production.
Yeah.
Right? Or really high sales in my world.
Yeah.
And it's like, that doesn't mean they should be leading people.
No.
Right?
Well, and I have a question about we were just talking about, someone who really doesn't like their job, doesn't want to go there. So earlier at this conference, actually, I was just talking to somebody who was contemplating leaving their practice. Well, they are going to leave their practice. Yeah. And the extreme guilt they felt about quitting. It's an opportunity for them that's better for them. But they still feel extreme guilt because they know that, they're a valued staff member. They're needed there, basically. And so, I gave advice about my own experience as a business owner and how I feel when people quit, or even as a manager in my previous roles, how I felt when staff would quit. But I'm curious, how do you view that when a staff member does come up and put in their resignation? Should they feel guilty? How do you feel about the situation? How do you handle those things?
Wait, do you actually get those often?
Yeah.
Because I feel like
has anybody ever?
I'm like,
put-
yeah.
No.
We have a lie detector attached to that microphone.
Oh God. No. I mean, yeah, we have had people leave and like given resignation, and it's always in the best interest for them. And it's not, we haven't had one where I've been like surprised and like, oh my God, like what? Because they've had those conversations. It's the rotations are really hard. It's for emergency because of shift work, right? It's not for the work-life balance that they're looking for right now, or they have an opportunity to move somewhere amazing, and I'm like, do it, like go. And I know that they have guilt because they're putting more stress onto their team because they're going to be short staffed. There's going to be recruitment. Like they feel bad that like their team's going to have to work through that because they're going to be short staffed. They're going to be working with more cases. And it's going to be sometimes a challenge to manage. But we do some exit interviews when our staff leave. And it's always like, for me, I'm like, you're doing what's best for you. And I'm happy for you and very excited for you. And I want that for you. I'm sad that you're leaving. Like, don't go.
Yeah.
Please stay.
Can I keep you? Like, how can I keep you forever?
Wait, isn't that off of Casper? Can I keep
Can I
you?
keep you?
Remember?
Girl, that was like, when did that come out? 1981?
Oh, it was like 1990s. Come on, we are that age. And she's like, "Can I keep you?"
Devon Sawa.
Yeah. Okay, not to take.
I'm just
It
like,
is like the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Daniella has no idea what we're talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
who?
I'll send you the clip.
Thank you. I'm gonna expect a text now to Gabriella.
Just put my name as Julian in your phone. It drives me crazy.
Actually, it's so funny. Your name in my phone is Jillian the Great.
Oh.
What's mine?
Leilani.
But it was because at Can West, I was out with some friends and I was supposed to come bowling, and I poorly time managed my evening. And you're like, "Where were you?" And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. Please be my friend." I'm like, "You're the best. Please remember that."
That's why your name's Gabriella in my phone.
Son of a gun.
So it's funny that Leilani and I mean, we own businesses and we
Yeah.
talk about business with each other a lot. Usually it's me being like, my life is hard. But I also have like, everyone has to have those people, right? That you can go to, because there has to be people who take care of you.
Yeah.
You're taking care of all these other people. And one of my friends, Dr. Robin, she always says, you have to take care of the home team first. Like that's the priority, is who are those people that are going to show up for you?
Yeah.
Because if something happens, right? Like if you became disabled, the employer has to fill that role.
Mhm.
And it's not that they don't love you and care for you, but you always have to show up for your home team first. But who are the people that care for you? Because
The
you're looking
ownership.
out, yeah, like you are looking out for 130 people.
Yeah.
Well, 129, because I'm sure you don't do self-care as well as you project that you do.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
exactly. But how does the ownership show up for you? Because I think that's really
Yeah.
important for you are like running that business with them.
Yeah, let's set the bar high for other
Yeah,
hospital managers
right?
out there.
I mean, honestly, like they keep such a close eye on me, and they're always like, "Are you doing okay? How are you doing? What's going on?" We used to do monthly meetings. We do bi-weekly now, and I think like for myself, it brings a lot more comfort knowing that like, okay, I'll hold on, I'll table this until I see you guys in 2 weeks, and we'll talk about it. But before that, I wear many hats in my practice. I do operational, I do HR, I did poor accounting. Like I'm
Poor
not,
accounting?
well, I'm not an accountant.
I'm like, what designation
I
is
mess
this?
up on payroll all the time.
Like,
Oh God, edit that, edit.
my staff are like, sometimes.
We can cut that in post.
QuickBooks allows you to edit.
But like they like, I wear so many hats. I do so many things within our practice. Like at the start of it, it was just myself for that first year and a bit. And they at my review, they're like, "You need help." And I'm like, "Do I though?" are we sure we can do that? And they're like, you need help. Get help. Like, let's get you an assistant. And that's when my admin assistant came a few months later, and she changed my life. And there was just other things that were just like being mindful of and keeping an eye on. They're like, I think you need a bit more support here. Like, let's get that resource. Let's look at what we can do to make sure that I can keep the operationals, the HR items all like under wraps and focused on, and let like the nuances kind of be with somebody else. So
What's your favorite part out of all those hats that you wear?
I love human resource.
Really?
Yeah,
I
oh
oh
my God.
I hate HR.
I love it so much.
Why?
Because I'm beyond too involved with my staff, and I care too much. I want them to love their job, and I want people that come into our practice to match the culture. Like in my interviews, I'm very much so, how do you learn? How do you handle conflict? What are the supports? What do you want from your company that you're joining? Like, what is your expectation? Yes, money, work-life balance, sure, that's fine. But no, I'm like, what is something that you're missing right now in your management team that you need in your next role? So more check-ins, feeling more supported, having resources for mental health. Let me talk to you about all the amazing benefits that we have at our practice. Like, we have 5 hours of free counseling every single year.
I'm aware.
I know you
And
hooked us up.
I don't know if I hooked you up, but I definitely hook up. I think they
ABV
heard about it. Yeah, because the ABVMA.
We got it before the ABVMA.
Yeah.
But yes, it was. It's with Green Shield,
Yeah.
and it's 5 hours of free counseling in 8 categories. And I go through it with them, and then when I do check-ins with them, I'm like, how are you doing like mental health? Do you have support? Let's get you set up in Green Shield if you're not yet. Like, let's use the resources here. We have a great mental health like within our healthcare program, and they can get 15 to 20 sessions a year, like with Green Shield. Like, it's amazing. And I'm like, I love knowing that I'm going to impact someone in a positive way and help them get tools to make them better in their work life, but also in their personal life. Communication is such a huge thing within HR, and like just like in every role that you have, but it brings me a lot of joy. I'm a nerd for HR.
So what courses, like, are you taking courses for HR, like to just like for what industry trends are happening that like already good programs that other hospital managers could take?
I mean, I'm going to plug her so hard right now. Becky Taylor is my go-to for my communication information. Like, I've done her rally reception. Like, we had her come in one of my old practices and do that with my reception team. I've done private ones. I did some for my leadership group. Like, she has great resources. I know she has a conference coming up, and I'm looking at attending that.
Good.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at a lot of more communication items, HR wise. I'm going for my CPHR designation.
Wow, atta girl.
So I attended their conference this year, but I plan to find more within CPHR. They have great resources, and it's a wonderful community to be a part of. You can meet so many great mentors in different industries, but they have same struggles. But I think for myself, like, I'd like to find people that are in the industry with me at different practices, but that we can relate more about the struggles that we go through.
Oh, I can hook you up with that.
Oh,
I should have
do.
like a practice manager circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should build that actually.
Can you? And then I will be the first person that signs up, because
Okay.
I would love that resource. I
Put her down,
I
Gabrielle
will.
Lopez.
Gabrielle Lopez. Yeah, we're not going to put your real name.
forever and
Come with your alter ego.
Yeah.
We should have like enlist as your alter ego and let's see who shows up.
That would be a good
Wouldn't
event
it be
theme.
fun?
Alter
Oh
ego.
my God.
Yeah.
Kaylee, write that down. Oh God. Now we're tangled. Oh my God.
All right. So Before we leave off, I want to chat about like what's next for Boreal. You guys are growing so quickly. What have you got on the horizon? What are you guys excited about? And then also, how can people get a hold of you if they want to join this fantastic group?
Or just talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, for our practice itself, so Boreal, we just announced that we're adding a criticalist to our practice. Yay!
Yay, Edmonton! Yay,
Kate must be so excited.
Oh my God, ecstatic! We have been waiting for this day to come. We are so excited to have a criticalist to support Edmonton, but like just Alberta in general, and just to give more educational options to our staff. Like we have ICU and ER RVTs that are interested in going for VTS and emergency critical care, but we don't have a criticalist to support that. Now we do. The doors open up for them, and it's so exciting. Like they're, that is like the biggest thing. Like we're looking to expand our current specialty departments that we have. So like cardio, oncology, our anesthesia department, and same with like internal medicine and surgery. But that'll take some time.
Amazing. What's next for you? What's on your horizon? So your CPHR.
Yeah, honestly, at that point, that's it. I've been dabbling with the thought of going for my master's, but
Okay, baddie.
I'm like CPHR first, and then we'll see where I go from there. I did a lot of school. I did like 6 years of schooling.
Yeah.
I need a little break.
Yeah, put it to work now.
Yeah. I'm like, with like all the vet students, I'm like, they're like, I don't know what I'm going to do after, if I'm going to go for a residency or what. I'm like, you deserve a break. Like this took you 8 years. Like you can breathe. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay, so we have one big question.
Yeah.
I don't even think we gave her the heads up.
We didn't.
We didn't.
Can you tell us what your annual salary? No, just kidding.
Please tell us. Yeah. Well, I told Kaylee for Dr. Greg's episode, he did this comment about cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So I said, Kaylee, we need a cha-ching voice to come over.
I love that. I can't wait to hear
Yeah,
it.
it's so good. So music is a big part of everyone's life. There's a reason that I love this question, but what is your win song, your walk-in song, and your funeral song?
Ooh, my funeral song.
Oh, yeah, we go dark. Leilani's dark. She literally...
I love Halloween. And horror.
She's like zombie. She made me dress up as a friggin' horror character.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. You put on a rain jacket. I was in Pennywise.
You were chasing me in clowns.
That is like my worst nightmare.
Thank you. And I'm staying on the haunted floor.
Yeah.
Thanks to Kaylee last night.
She's like, I have a theme for this podcast and for all the marketing items. You're going to be scared the entire time.
I don't say... At least I don't say no.
Yeah, it's true. Well, but a funeral doesn't have to be dark and scary and sad.
You're dead.
Necessarily. Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm a huge Swiftie, like, through and through.
Oh, I want to know. Okay, let's do this.
So, like, I honestly like my funeral song because this song just makes me cry all the time. It's called I think it's New Year's Day. And I'm going to be so upset if I said it wrong. But it's just such a beautiful song about celebrating and it's coming to an end and coming together. And, like, when I'm in a mood, that's on repeat. Like, I should have picked a song from, like, what is it, like Evermore or, like, Tolerate. But that New Year's Day...
By Taylor Swift?
By Taylor Swift.
Okay.
What's the one she does with Ben Avor on Folklore?
Oh.
Because that song makes me cry.
That is such a good song.
I know, but it's like you're drowning. What is it called, though?
I think it's called Exile.
Oh, it is Exile.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
So good.
Ugh, love
Sorry.
it.
Swiftie.
No, absolutely.
Okay. Walk in and
Win.
win.
Ooh, when?
Win is like, I just got my, what is it
Oh,
called?
I thought you were going to say, I
CPHR?
just got laid. That's what I thought you were going to say.
That
Like,
works.
what? Okay, that's a win. Okay.
Yeah. Like, yeah, once you accomplish something, like, what's your, like, pump up? Like,
Ooh,
we did it.
it's gonna be Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Oh.
I will.
love a good ABBA.
I know. I can belt that song all day,
Do it.
every day. No, I don't think people want to hear me. I don't think people want to hear me sing. I shouldn't cover them.
They might not want to hear you sing, but they do want to hear you talk. So
Yeah.
I can give you guys that for 2 hours if you want.
Amazing. Amazing.
okay, and then what was the other one we're missing?
My
Walk in.
walk-in song.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you going to walk into at our client event tonight?
Yeah.
oh, that's a good question. Ooh, Life of Ophelia by Taylor Swift.
Oh, come on. You went on the new album?
Oh, absolutely. Have you
No.
not heard it?
Yeah, I own the vinyl for it. Like,
Yeah.
I literally bought
and
it the
it's
day.
so good.
It's
No. No way. She's so much more happier now.
I know, but that's why I'm like a dark music person.
Torture Reports Department. I get it.
Folklore was like,
yeah.
she was like drowning in a cardigan.
True. Actually,
know.
can I change my funeral song
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
So Long London on Torture Reports Department
Okay.
by Taylor Swift?
Or we just you have 2 songs at your funeral.
Oh, I love that. Okay, back to back. Like, oh,
People
so
are going
good.
to cry.
I
will be
want
tears.
sobbing. Like, I want snot coming out and people
You
being
want the ugly cry?
oh, 100%.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty awesome.
Gabriella, we know.
Well, thank you so much for joining
we
us
love you,
today. I know-
Daniella.
Yeah,
You
you
too.
had so much going on at this conference today, so thank you for taking the time to meet with us.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it was fantastic having you on. We'll have to have you on again sometime as new things happen.
Maybe you'll come to the farm. I don't know. We'll see.
I
Gabriella.
better come to this farm. I'm coming to this farm in
Okay.
2020. What is it? 2025, 2026.
Oh, it's 2026 now. She doesn't come in the cold weather. Okay.
No, I'm not a winter girl.
All right.
Give me my parka. Give me a thick blanket. Like you won't see me outside.
We'll catch you outside.
You can try.
Oh, God.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much, Daniella.